Phone's ringing, y'all. Answer it.
Access granted.
Everybody has access.
Go where no man has gone before.
Welcome to the Center of Light on this beautiful night. It is very possible that Swamji is going to show up in YouTube tonight as part of the YouTube forum. So if you want to go there, you can stay here. Either way, you're still going to see it here. It's all the same. Swamji. I got message from him today to me, for me, to do a presentation tonight and deliver a few things. Simple, these few things may seem powerful. They will be and are. Hello, Nori. Hello, Link. Hello, Sana. Emily. It's been a while, Emily. Hello, Jacqueline. Rena's on YouTube. Kelly's on YouTube. I'm sure it's going to start populating. I'm grateful for this beautiful platform, this beautiful forum. Your love beyond measure. Can everybody hear me okay? Everything good? An exclamation point or two would be wonderful. Let's see who else is here. Zach, what's up? Zach Kane. So it's very likely, possible, that Swamji's going to show up tonight on YouTube. Now, whether he's going to make his presence known and say, "Hi, Keith, I'm here," or maybe he's going to a scribe write for him, or maybe he's just going to stay back. But he is present, especially. I got some information for you. I'm going to play a video that I played last week again. It's not that you didn't hear it, and it's not that you don't understand. Because inherent in the dialogue from Swamji to us, it's encrypted with other things. So July 31st, I sat in this chair in a different apartment and said, tomorrow morning when you wake up, meaning 2020, the world is going to change. And here we sit. So my work for the last 3 years started off with anxiety. It was my first video public presentation. So we moved from anxiety, depression, all the way through these different spiritual lessons. Meditation, how to get through anxiety, depression, so forth and so on. But meditation, awareness expansion, clarity, dear Lord. Crystal clarity to where you can burn a new reality. And that's what we're speaking about tonight. Center of light reality. Are you for real? Are you for real? Meaning, are you one that is for real? Are you planted? Do you understand what's going on? Do you have an inkling of what's happening within yourself? Hence, it's happening in the world. It looks like it's happening out there, but this is what's happening to you. Me. The we of it all. Hello, Kelly. I'm grateful that you're here. I'm grateful you're playing this wonderful game, the game of life. I'm going to be bringing information through tonight about, we talked about December 31st, New Year's Eve. Tomorrow the world's going to change. Here we sit. But for those 3 years, I've been pumping out information about developing yourself for this very moment. What is this very moment? It ain't Corona. It was for a minute. It still exists. Don't kid me. Don't let me kid you. You're doing what's necessary. It's all good, man. It's all good. Don't get into the mania of it all. So now that we understand pretty much this and that probably what is happening out there is not the whole truth, but you know what? That's irrelevant. This is still happening to you. Is it not? Doesn't matter who did it, doesn't matter why they did it or how they did it and if they did it at all. That's all irrelevant. What is relevant is you. There is no absolute truth except the absolute truth that you exist. Period. Y'all have a wonderful evening. Good night. There is no absolute truth except that you exist. Hey, Anna Yoga, Robert, my bro, Joey, my sister Anjana, who Swamji sent me this info tonight by way of Anjana. She probably doesn't like me announcing her, but I have to because I love her. She deserves some energy her way just because she's special to me. Hi, Dana. Hi, Tracy. All right, let's keep moving forward. So everybody can hear everything okay? Yeah. Exclamation point. Did anybody see me an exclamation point? I'm moving stuff around. Nori says yes. Thank you, Nori. Ignacio. Rubio. So tonight, all this journey that we've been working on steadfastly. Hello, Tammy Potter. For 3 years, has brought us to this point. So now it's time to use the tools. Use the tools that we've been given. Meditation, awareness, clarity, striving for it at least. And all these other things that if you need to, you can go back through the archive library of 3 years of outputting 3 and 4 times a week. Now it's been almost every night since we've been, I won't say locked down, given the opportunity to lock in that place, the gate. And Swamiji's message is truly, this is what it's about. It's about confidence. And I don't mean you're just confident in yourself. I'm speaking about confidence, embodying the full power of the word confidence. Standing upright, using your Yah, YNV, Yanava. The circle in the Y represents the heart, the gate, the opening to the cosmic mother. The circle also, the zero also represents divinity, unity, and wholeness. It connects to itself infinitely. The Na, the N, is the linear mind when used in balance and making right choices. And Va is the backbone, carrying it out. So confidence is really about the Va, the posture of the Va. You can somewhat pretend it, but when you're living in your Ya and your Na, your mind knows exactly how to conduct your affairs. The backbone takes on a more full erect position and leads us into right action. This is where we are. Confidence. I understand the Rona is out there, y'all, the big bad wolf. I don't go around licking railings and shopping carts. I don't do it. I respect the game that's being played, so we play it fairly. We don't cheat. We do follow Earth rules. You are in the meat suit, my friend. Follow the Earth rules because there's something in it for you, and you want it to be a blessing and not a lesson. And I ain't messing. There's no more time for guessing. That stuff is over. That world is dead. I'm sorry. My condolences. That world is not coming back. It's not coming back. In fact, it's already gone. Are you still grabbing onto it? So tonight is about empowerment. The story has been told. We have been living the nightmare or the blessing, depending on which way you tilt. Now we're going to do something about it. I did make a couple of posts. I want to grab this group of links before I get into the dance. The divine dance with Swamiji, Jesus, Buddha, Krishna. All that is beautiful. So it's possible Swamiji could show up on YouTube. He may have someone ask a question. He may just sit back and watch. He's present regardless. But it's fun in this way. Just because it is. It has a wow effect. We sometimes need a wow effect to boost our confidence. My dear friends, you want information. Come see Reflect. You want information? I've got tons of it, probably more than you'll ever need. You want knowledge? I will tell you what changed me. You want wisdom? I'll tell you my life story. You want the truth? Look in the mirror. Center of Light's opening prayer. Feel free to join me. One we are. You can answer back. We are all one. Hello, Carla. One family, only one family. We are all only one family. I, you, he, she, this, that, and all. We are all universal family. Whatever the religion may be, whatever the race may be, whatever the nation may be, whatever the language may be. We are all human beings. We are all human family. Let us unite in the name of humanity. Let us unite for peace and prosperity. Let us unite for ourselves and for all. Let us unite for our Mother Earth and the universe. Unity makes us strong and peaceful. Unity brings us bliss and prosperity. If we unite, we can make miracles. If we unite, we can throw away poverty. If we unite, we can make the earth a heaven. If we unite, we can bring the Lord to the earth. Unity is our strength. Humanity is our life. Again, I want to expound, reinforce that when we speak about Lord, we often refer to Swamiji, Jesus, illumined beings who are at the level of lordship. That is not necessarily what Lord is, because that is confining the Lord to being only human. It takes a human guise to show us how grace walks, talks, acts, and behaves, so we can follow the leader or leaders. The Lord is awakening up the cosmic divine energy that knows everything, is everything, and has all power. The Lord. So this is what the difference is in the old way, the Lord up there, and the Lord rising through the mother. All things that come upon this plateau come through the mother, through the cosmic womb. So it's truly an awakening of the Lord upon the earth. The love of God enfolds me. The light of God surrounds me. The power of God protects me. The presence of God watches over me wherever I am. God is. I posted a question, a Facebook meme, the other day that said something to this effect: omnipresence. If God is omnipresent, is there truly a virus trying to hurt me? If God is omnipresent, is there truly 5G trying to hurt me? This is all a figment of our human imagination, the monkey. But we're not out of the lessons of the monkey yet. So we have to play by the monkey and the earth rules. I don't go around licking shopping carts. I don't go around putting my hands in my mouth. Just be smart. My sister Anjana said she wants to give me a reminder. Yes, this prayer, I usually say that, Anjana, I just got sidetracked. The prayer I just read about unity, our strength, humanity is our life, was written by a 14-year-old little boy from Seattle. His name is Rashi Kavikandala. Rashi Kavikandala. He's from Seattle. Swamiji is very particular that I announce this little boy. And his name is not Rashi, it's Rishi. Thank you, sister. Moving forward, I want to show you a couple of slides that my sister Anjana, Swamiji's secretary, if you will, she's probably, Keith, if you don't stop. This parallels to the meme I made the other day. This is very integral, very, very important. Likewise, what I said in my meme, if the invisible virus can scare you, then the invisible God also has the power to save you. So as I said in my meme, if God is omnipresent, is there truly a virus or 5G towers that's trying to kill me? Is this at our own detriment that we place ourselves yet again in the monkey's noose? Where are you on the scale? Where I'm at? Where am I during COVID-19? Are you panic buying? Easily getting annoyed? Are you in the fear zone? I stock toilet paper, food. Are you living in this way? That world is already gone. And the more you try to hold on to it, even with the last grasp of your fingers, you will find yourself in a bad situation. Hello, Pincy. Hello, Carol. Hello, Mary Jane. Or are you starting to release control, starting Stop consuming what doesn't make you feel good, from the news to food. Are you in the learning zone? Recognize that we are trying to do our best to face a complicated situation, right? Think about others. I did say the other night, you want to raise your vibration immediately? Hello, Amy. The fastest way, one of the fastest ways that you can raise your vibration right now in this time that is absolutely crucial, is to be of service to other people. Not when you can, because the life that you will be living in, if you don't raise your vibration, will take a back seat to what's happening all around you. This is not doom and gloom, but yet we have been making poor choices, or we would not be in this situation in the first place. Are you in the growing zone, finding your purpose, living your passion? Or are you helping others? This is all about raising your vibration closer to an exalted state. Are you grateful? Are you living in the present? Are you doing these things? Are you doing these things? There's no longer the opportunity of, well, when I can. You're forced. You're at home. You're at home. You're in this to win this. So really take this opportunity. I understand some of us are probably getting bored out of our wits. So I am now going to play the video from Swamiji. As I said, you've seen this before. So when we do, which I'm leaving this experience behind, but it still has merit, because we're not done with it yet. Coronavirus. But it no longer has the power over you that it had a few weeks ago, does it? We're getting used to it. In a way that's sort of cool. I don't mean we're getting used to it to where we're getting comfortably numb and dumb. It's losing its power. And we do that to help increase this by walking confident. I don't mean becoming a fool. Walking confidently. You will hear Swamiji in this discourse speak about confidence. And it's not just being confident. It means being a pillar of divine light. You are unshakable. This is your position. Should be. You should be moving in further and further and further till you find the you that truly is concrete and at the most center point of all of creation. That part of you that God is, that is unshakable. Absolutely unshakable. You don't have to call it a book. You don't have to call it a doctrine. You don't have to call it a person. You don't have to call it any of that. Because eventually, when you get to the core of your very being, that's all going to be shattered anyway. So make the leap into yourself and realize simply what's happening not out here is not what you think it is. You have to invert yourself. You don't know how? Contact me. I'll push you off the cliff. You want to go swimming? You want to go swimming, but you're scared to jump off the cliff into the river. To cliff dive. I'll push you in the river. I'll hold your hand on the way down. But I will push you in the river. Tonight is Center of Light. Are you for real? I am for real. I want you to become for real. For real, y'all, I do. Just become so real. Become you, so full out, as Nori would say, full out. Become you, full out, regardless of what people think. In fact, Spirit said, I've been promising you that which is etched on every human heart. I was going to come back and the gate was going to be open. That gate is open. And you get exactly what you want. Conscious or not. I want to read a little bit before I replay the Swamiji video. In the Swamiji video, I don't want to call it the Swamiji video, in this discourse, though you heard it before, there's lots of hidden information that you may not be getting by the actual words you are hearing. One of those words that is key is confidence. It's a posture. It's a reality. Let me read you a little bit from Anjana, from Swamiji via my beautiful sister Anjana. You ready to take a ride? I'm going to take you on a ride. What's up, Gary Payne? Hi, Kathy. Let's go on a ride. Let's see who's here on YouTube. I like saying hi to everyone. Lincoln's on YouTube. Lincoln made the shift to the other side. Everyone, please subscribe to my channel on YouTube. It would help me greatly. Create an account if you don't have one. Your name, age, gender, email, done. Go to Keats Center of Light, youtube.com/Center of Light Radio. Yes, I am aware that viruses are not living organisms, Robert. Thank you for that. I understand it's more like a computer that has a flash drive stuck to it. I did do my research. But thank you, my brother. How you doing, Robert? Hope you're well. Sandy. So let's take a ride. Still makes the point. A letter to humanity from coronavirus. It's cute, but it makes a point. The coronavirus letter to humanity. Let me get myself into the groove. The earth whispered, but you did not hear. The earth spoke, but you did not listen. The earth screamed, but you turned her off. And so I was born. I was not born to punish you. I was born to awaken you. The earth cried out for help. Massive flooding, but you didn't listen. Burning fires, but you didn't listen. Strong hurricanes, but you didn't listen. You still don't listen to the earth when ocean animals are dying due to pollutants in the waters. Glaciers melting at an alarming rate. Severe drought. You didn't listen to how much negativity the earth was receiving. Non-stop wars, non-stop greed. You just keep on going with your life. No matter how much hate there was, no matter how many killings daily, it was more important to get that last iPhone than worry about the earth, what she was trying to tell you. But now I am here. And I've made the world stop in its tracks. I've made you finally listen. I made you take refuge. I made you stop thinking about materialistic things. Now you are like the earth. You are only worried about your survival. How does that feel? I give you fever as the fires burn on earth. I give you respiratory issues. Has pollution filled the earth air? I give you weakness as the earth weakens every day. I took away your comforts, your outings, the things you would use to forget about the planet and its pain. And I made the world simply, completely stop. And now China has better air quality. Skies are clear blue because factories are not spewing pollution into the earth's air. The water in Venice is clean and dolphins are being seen. Because the gondola boats that pollute the water are not being used. You are having to take the time to reflect on what is important in your life. Again, I am not here to punish you. I am here to awaken you. When all of this is over and I am gone, please remember these moments. Listen to the earth. Listen to your soul. Stop polluting the earth. Stop fighting among each other. Stop caring about materialistic things and start loving your neighbors. Start caring about the earth and all its creatures. Stop believing in a creator. Start believing in a creator, because the next time I come back, I might be stronger from coronavirus. Whatever it is irrelevant. We don't have to call it a virus that's not not a living being or a living creature. It doesn't matter if coronavirus is The fact that you have skin on your body, it doesn't matter what it is. We are in a dire situation. If anyone missed the point of the letter, then you missed the point entirely. So the idea is not about, it could be a parable, it doesn't matter. It's the intention. I think everyone got it. Great. Let's keep moving forward. And I think we are now going to play the video from Swamiji. Also, from Paramahansa Yogananda, when the earth becomes very heavily with disease and evil, these etheric disturbances cause the world to give way to earthquakes, floods, and other natural disasters. The good and bad karmic conditions created by man determine and influence the climate. They affect the wind and the ocean, even the very structure of the earth, sometimes causing earthquakes. All the hatred, the anger, the evil we send out into the world, and the agony and rebellion they cause, all these are disturbing the magnetic force of the earth like static in the ether. It's the same thing Swamiji just said. So I suggest that now you grab some headphones. His voice is a little soft, and I can't get it at full volume capacity. You can hear it, I'm sure. I'm just trying to ensure that you hear it. His dialect is a little tough to understand, but this is actually one of the most clear he's been for me. Don't listen to the words. Listen to the words, but listen deeper. Listen, don't hear, listen. You will get it quite nicely. Divine man pouring out light directly to you. You are a fortunate individual to be in this forum right now, not because of what I've created, simply by hearing this discourse from the Universal Lord. God bless you.
Dear divine souls, the whole human race is now facing a very dangerous situation, fighting with coronavirus, COVID-19. No medicine. Nobody knows what is the medicine for COVID-19, coronavirus. Everybody is telling prevention is only their advice, the doctors and scientists' advice to the human race. So we have to try to prevent. We have to keep ourselves away from the virus. We should not give any scope to coronavirus to enter into our body. That is the only thing we have to do to keep ourselves safe from coronavirus. To keep ourselves safe from coronavirus, we have to keep ourselves away from coronavirus, keeping ourselves with some limits and limitations. First, don't be panic. No, danger may be there, but some danger, but it can't destroy the whole human race. He can't destroy so many people also. We have faced so many viruses like Ebola, etc., etc. We have faced so many natural calamities, hurricanes, earthquakes, eruption of the volcano. fights between one country and another country, etc. But taking a lesson from that, we have become powerful, and we are trying to keep us in a peaceful condition also. So the whole human race is moving forward and forward. Don't worry, don't be panic seeing the serious conditions of the coronavirus in our country and in the world. So first, my advice, my appeal to each and every person on the earth, in the world, listen to me carefully. First, increase self-confidence. Self-confidence is the best confidence. Keep yourself in self-discipline. Limits. You put yourself in some limits and limitations. Self-discipline is the best discipline. Self-control, and if we put ourselves in self-discipline, we can acquire self-control. Self-confidence, self-discipline, self-control. If we add with self-support and self-encouragement, we have to support ourselves, we have to encourage ourselves, and with having self-confidence firmly, have confidence in you and in the Lord. The Lord gave birth to me, so He will guide us, He will lead us, He will protect us. What's the main reason for this serious condition? We did not listen to the Lord's words. We have done some mistake. We went away from the limits of the nature. We interfered the nature. We should not interfere the nature. We have to do everything naturally, obeying the rules and regulations of the nature. So don't blame another persons or put full stop for blaming others. Unite. Uniting means not gathering lakhs and millions of the people at a particular place. Keep yourself in your home. Increase the self-confidence, self-discipline, self-control. Immunity. Increase the immunity in our body. It is the only medicine for coronavirus or any virus. If you have perfect immunity in our body, even though if some virus enters your body, you are not getting any disease and it can't do any harm to you. It cannot do any harm. That is the secret of success in our life. So tell your children to increase the immunity. Just like a karate boy, focusing the mind, purifying the mind and body, and increasing the willpower, confidence. A small lean boy also can split the ice bar. That is the secret of success in our life. So tell your children not to be panic. Let them increase self-confidence, self-discipline, and let them increase their knowledge. Fill your heart with love, fill your mind with peace, and spread love and peace wherever you go. I have been telling this for the last so many years. We should not interfere in the nature. So we have to use the intelligence given by the God, by the Lord, only for the welfare of the society, but not only for the construction of the society, but not for the destruction of the human race. So, we need not use any weapon to destroy coronavirus. We did not use any instrument also, medicine also. Only immunity. Immunity is the medicine. Immunity is the safeguarder for ourselves. Immunity is the medicine for the corona virus. So increase immunity. Keep yourself draw a line around yourself and don't allow anybody to enter, cross that line, and you don't cross the line. In America, especially in America and in other countries, I like America very much. You are doing very good job. But don't think of the India. We are now in lockdown, but it is very difficult to bring lockdown in America, US, United States of America. United States of America is not a country, mind it. Think about it, what I am telling. It is the mini world. The people all from all the countries, they came and they are living in America. The intellectuals, especially intellectuals, the cream of the world, they are living in America. It is very difficult to take some kind of serious restrictions and rules there. So, first of all, you keep yourself strong, you keep yourself alone, you keep yourself in your houses, cut off all the contacts, clean yourself, your hands and your body. You are doing the same thing. Not only now, every day, 365 days in the year, you are keeping yourself clean, pure, and away from others. You don't interfere into your neighbor's work also. That good discipline. So in India, Narendra Modi and the Honorable Prime Minister of India and the Honorable President of USA and the Honorable Presidents and Prime Ministers, the heads of all the countries and nations of the world, they are very good. They are doing very good job. They have to unite and they have to teach each and everyone to increase the immunity and to safeguard the whole human race. Immunity is the only medicine for coronavirus. I wish and bless everyone to increase and to improve the immunity, and you need not worry if you get any little fever, cold or cough, anything. You need not worry feeling that it is coronavirus. Normally, generally, any person can get cough, any person can get cold or fever. It is common. So you don't be panic. Don't confuse the mind. Don't confuse others' mind. Don't disturb your mind. Don't disturb and confuse your daily life programs. So, first, increase your confidence and trust your Guru and trust the Lord, the omnipotent God. I firmly telling, we will be free from the coronavirus and we will be happy. But think about the condition after the eradication of coronavirus. It will take so much of time to recover. After a cyclone, after a hurricane, after an earthquake, after any natural calamity, it takes only for a short time. But to come over that situation, to recover that situation, it will take a long time. With patience, listen to me carefully, with the patience, we have to bear something, and with self-confidence, self-discipline, we have to overcome the dangerous situation. Don't think it is a very danger. It is not a very great danger, but we have to take necessary steps. Don't argue with one another. Don't blame other persons. Think about yourself. Think about your family. Live with your family members happily in your house for some time, and everything will be clear. Clouds are coming, making raining heavily like a hurricane. After some time, all the clouds are going, sun is coming, giving light and heat and purifying the whole human race. The same way, the whole virus, the coronavirus, will be going away, diminishing them itself, and the whole human race will be protected, and we will be happy, and we will make the whole earth an abode of peace. Hearty divine blessings to each and every one in every country on the earth. I wish you grand success. I wish we must be free from the coronavirus. Within a short time, we will be happy. Sarve jana sukhino bhavantu, loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Let all the people be happy and healthy. Let the whole human race, let the whole universe will be in peaceful condition, healthy condition.
Welcome back to Center of Light. Tonight is Center of Light Reality. Are you for real? I'm for real. And it's about we getting real. I want to acknowledge something. I don't know if did anybody see the light on Swamji's head? He was glowing. Go back and watch it if you want to find that. And later, after when it archives, 45 minutes into the say 35 minutes into this presentation, time marker, and you can see the light phenomenon. There's always light phenomenon in Swamji, always. I do want to share a couple things that I hope any of you pick up on. When Swamji talks about the coronavirus, a lot of people are under the idea that the virus is not what we think it is. It's truly not that. They're not alive. That's all irrelevant. We are in this situation. He talks about it. He doesn't really talk about it from a medical point of view and talks about China and what they did or supposedly. He doesn't do any of that. He's not into any of that. And if this thing called corona, even if it was a pack of wild dogs running loose in every city, it doesn't matter what it's called. He doesn't operate on this level. We understand what this is. So he's using something we know to filter, to bring through a lesson so we can process it. He talks about washing your hands. He says, keep yourself pure. He means, yes, wash your hands. Washing your hands is a sacred, holy act. Not necessarily because you want to protect yourself from the Rona. We should be washing our hands, scrubbing our souls. This is what he's referring to. This is so full of information, you have to really want to hear it. Then he talks about us, create a circle around yourself, tell no one to enter. It's teaching us patience. I want to go out and hug some people's necks. I do. You shake some hands and kiss some people on the face. Can't do that. Because it teaches me respect, patience, what I've lost. Wash your hands. Wash your soul. Wash your hands from the old world. Wash your hands of it. He spoke about the Prime Minister of India. And he even said the President of the United States. He said, these are good people doing a very tough job. And he said they're doing a very good job. Now, whether you Trump, pro or anti-Trump, and again, like the same thing I brought forth a minute ago, it's irrelevant. He is not operating on a level to tell you, well, the president would be a little better only if he did this. You know, but it's not what he does. He is sitting on a throne of absolute goodness. That's all he can see. He can't see anything else. So he's seeing the light and bringing it forth in everyone so everyone can see the good in all people. He said unity is the problem. We have not true. There's a lot of unity in the world. There's a lot of ridiculousness in the world. A lot of nonsense. Some more that was sent to me via Anjana this morning. I vesseled this recently. Mike Archangel. I don't know why the name was present. I don't really call these divine energies of these thises or those that's. It said Archangel Michael. Remember, Keith, that order is a great and divine thing. But understand that without the tiniest speck of chaos, order loses its purpose. What is being said here is, enjoy your life. Let go and live it with style, without guilt. What you are sometimes blind to is seeing that order more often than not lies in the freeness of things. What you are sometimes blind to is seeing that order more often than not lies in the freeness of things. We can only see order when we bring ourselves to a level of freedom that opens up the sight capacity and the gate so we can experience it and go, that's actually order. And order looks like unity. Well, of course, everything is united and works for the all of itself. Native American, good night, Dana, thank you. Hi, Rob, Kathy. Native American proverb, no tree is so foolish that its branches would ever fight among each other. Let's continue. Swamiji has been laying out this message since 2003. He's been discoursing nonstop, doesn't sleep, does not eat. Point is, he's been doing this for many, many years, nonstop. He doesn't go on vacation, doesn't play golf. He kept saying Vision 2020 since 2003 and how the earth is in great danger and we have to help prevent that. He has been warning us about that since 2003. In his speech, he reminds us that he has been telling us to stop polluting the environment. He said once that if Mother Earth, listen to this. He said that if Mother Earth revolts, we will all not be able to make it. Sounds like a bad affirmation, but it isn't. It's a love nugget saying, I am here to wake you up. If the earth revolts, we will not survive. So now it's happening. So many people, because they are so greedy and corrupt, we're collectively facing the karma as mankind. We were doing prayers each year for each of the elements when he was visiting Memphis, hoping Memphis is a bit protected. From the divine principle, listen how this relates to Swamiji's message. So Swamiji has been working with me since way before I even knew he was and knew him. One of the first transcriptions, first experience I had with Spirit in 96. It is no accident that you are hearing from this book. Now that you are, I encourage you to take full advantage of it. For within the pages of the Divine Principle, you will find everything you need to understand your true self and your relationship to the Spirit you call by many names. The words my scribe has written herein are to prepare you, wow, for the change that is already underway. Consider this work an instruction manual for your return to God. Those of you who choose to live by the ideas and principles I present herein will awaken from the dream of separation and shift into a higher reality. Center of Light tonight is Center of Light reality. Are you for real? A higher reality that will enable you to consciously reunite with me. So I implore you to not only hear these words with your ears, but with your heart. For doing so will open you even more to receiving my intent, my energy, all that I am. That's exactly what you saw in the video I played with Swamiji. Hello, Jay Penasaw. Brother, it's been years. Becky, Robert, I thought it was Garrett. My brother, Robert Garrett, I miss him. I have miracles for all of you. Seek them with sincere intention, and I shall grant you the awareness. This is what this is all about. The time we are in, this is all about awareness expansion, to truly be able to see. I have miracles for all of you. Seek them with sincere intention, and I shall grant you the awareness that will cause them to appear. Suddenly through the silence, the new world appears. Be still and know. Fortunate are you to be the front runners and to hear about the divine changes soon to come. Blessed are you to receive the divine principles that will empower you. Privileged are you to learn about the return of all the masters of the most holy light. Continuing forth, Center of Light reality. We are in a reality check. We need to make sure that we have enough currency in our grace account so that very reality check does not bounce. You don't want to jack with the bank right now, trust me. Dear ones, you do not need a seer to tell you just how shaken your snow globe is. Your global snow globe is. That you can do for yourselves. And I ask the question or say, please tell me about some of the abuses that are going on and what Mother Earth is doing to defend herself against them. Just like you, Keith, Mother Earth wants nothing more than to be healed. Those who continue to plunder her resources have not taken into consideration that they are violating a living, breathing being. They do not understand that they are making her gasp for air. Reality check. Her rainforests, her very lungs are being depleted at such an alarming rate that to catch her breath, she must exhale ever more powerful tornadoes and hurricanes. Her oceans and rivers, the veins that oxygenate her heart, are being poisoned with so much industrial, nuclear, and petrochemical waste that much of the aquatic life that has long helped maintain her planetary balance is being destroyed. So to clean her lifeblood, to give herself a transfusion, so to speak, she must elevate her sea levels and make your rivers overflow. In the frenzy to extract oil, her delicate flesh is being raided by thousands of daily drill punctures. The overuse of fossil fuel is depleting her ozone layer, giving rise to the fever of global warming. These violations make her belly rumble, shaking the ground beneath your feet. Wow. Yet despite all Mother Earth's signals, Swamiji says she's been screaming and we have not been listening. Yet despite all Mother Earth's signals, despite her valiant efforts, too many greedy ones, wow, refuse to care about her desperate plight. How much more of this torture do you think she can or will take? And I said, probably not much. That you can count on, Keith. Let me ask you, what would you do if you were ill? I'd go see a doctor to be cured. Well, Mother Earth is following your advice because she has come to me, Dr. Love, for a prescription to cure her woes. She has been waiting for my okay to release the stresses caused by the greedy and gluttony of the oblivious. Now that the time is right, I have given her the go sign, and with extreme measures she is moving forward. But even though her cataclysmic movement and climate extremes do indeed point to the prophesied end times, the inevitable can be thwarted if everyone comes together. Swamiji has been saying this since 2003. This is the time for unity. See? With this new awareness of your relationship to the earth, other human beings, and God, you now have the ability to understand all that is taking place in the era that you are living in. I share with you this truth of your connectedness to everything living to bring you stability and to provide you with a deeper comprehension of the way things will play out in these transitional times. And I say, you mean things will get worse before they get better? Spirit says, I did not say that, Keith. You did. But I can tell you that your unity with God and the earth will only aid you when the wheels of spirit really begin to roll. That sounds both promising and ominous. What dynamic is taking place now? Spirit continues. Earth's energy is beginning to shift dramatically, and it is lifting at an exponential rate. The pace of life is accelerating like never before. And in this age of computer technology, when new phenomena quickly become obsolete, most people find it tough just to keep up. Listen to this very carefully if you want to be in the highest game being played right now. But it is very important for all of you to update yourselves and absorb as much information as possible. After all, who do you think is behind this idea that you call the information age? And I say that goes without saying. Well, does it now? Well, it's obvious to me you are. So why is the world so reluctant to use it to its fullest capacity? And I say, ouch. Let me put it this way, Keith. When humanity finally does get around to taking in what I have been saying for eons, world peace will be yours. So what should we call this time we're living in? The end, the beginning, the new age, the golden age, revelation, Armageddon, the rapture? What? It matters not to me what you call it. What does matter is for you to believe with all that you have that I am blanketing you in the earth with love's vision so that humanity can see what has been created, how it is working, and what needs to be recycled for further expansion. You must know that the closer I get to you, the more the law of cause and effect will be in play. Said another way, as my light pierces the illusion of time and space, everything about you will be unmasked to reveal your shadow self, your own illusion. And I ask, are you saying that cause and effect will not be separate and that our thoughts will begin to suddenly manifest? Right, kiddo. And as the world keeps moving down the timeline, reality, center of light reality, are you for real? As the world keeps moving down the timeline, reality will indeed begin to immediately manifest from thought, because God is wending its way through every soul on the planet, making now the perfect time to manifest your own life's desires. But before we can truly work and play together, I must first mirror to you with all my love exactly who you are as a thinking, feeling, doing, being. So that's how the universe functions. Yes, absolutely. The whole system of creation works in harmony, constantly learning and updating, ever expanding. And I am ready to reveal to all of you the progress that we have made. And I ask, so if we're all partly responsible for creating this magnificent universe, why did any of us choose to consciously leave its grandeur and come to live on earth? And God says, just for the hell of it. Let me ask you, are you having any fun, Keith? At this point in my life, I'd say I am, pretty much. The problem you are having is that you have gotten so wrapped up in the drama of life being just too much that you have forgotten to look to God for relief. What I am trying to do here is unleash my reality within you so that you can have your relief and your fun. I still got some reading to do. Hang in there. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. It's a song. I asked Spirit the question, is there anything you don't know? Good question, right? Is there anything you don't know? And Spirit says, I thought you would never ask. Yes, there is one thing that God is ignorant of. Fear. Because there is no reality in such energy. I do not dwell there. Still, I see what fear does to all of you. It eats away at you like cancer. If you do not expose yourself to God's radiation, love's radiation, fear will only continue to take over your bodies. When it becomes too much, you will be forced to create your deaths to escape your unbearable lives. Yanava. Dear ones, when will it dawn on you that wherever you go, you are still you? Nothing changes if you do not change yourselves from within, with or without a body. So I say to each of you, if you are sincerely seeking a better life, take responsibility and take action by pulling your perception out from under your fear. Only then will you be able to live in peace and share your love with all things in my creation. Now back to the basics of self-love. It begins with finding the part of you that is original, your innermost being, and consciously reuniting with it. Discovering such a sense of self will introduce into your own life the same power to manifest that Jesus and other ascended masters throughout their lives have demonstrated. It will bring you into balance so that the same divine energies with which they created miracles will be available to all of you for your own use. Once you cross your spiritual threshold, you will be able to further honor the contract that you have made with God before you were born, because you will then know through experience that the life force within you is God. You will have no choice but to live your life as a love offering. After all, this is your purpose, dear ones, to anchor the divine principle in your day-to-day reality. Are you for real? I'd love to be able to do that, I say to Spirit, and Spirit replies, Keith, what on earth do you think you have been doing all this time? And I say, what do you mean? Are you not the one writing a book called The Divine Principle, Anchoring Heaven on Earth? And have you not been working on this daily for years? And I said, how did I not connect the two? Because you had not yet fully realized who and what you are speaking with. Now that you have chosen to open up to the truth of who you are, Yanava, you can become a vessel. This applies to everyone. I could not enter any other way. This pertains to where we are. Sometimes we can call this a bad dream. It seems like a bad dream to many people. Metaphorically, what's the word I'm looking for? Allegorically, if that's a word. Sometimes I have dreams that seem so real that I wake up thinking I was actually there. Spirit says, you were. And I say, I was. If you were not there, where were you, Keith? But aren't dreams just metaphors for something else? And your life on earth is not? I see your point. You are dreaming right now, Keith. You may think just because your physical eyes are open that you are awake. But even when they are open, there is a part of you that still sleeps. This dream versus reality thing is still confusing. I shall effort to clear it up then. When you have a dream, it is a dream, and at the same time, it is not. In your waking state of consciousness, when everything seems too tangible to be tangible, that too is a dream. This is very, very important. That confidence that we are needing to be in a state of balance from this day forth in your life, because there are storms coming. This is that confidence. The reality, any reality whatsoever, individually as well as collectively. The reality is that both provide dreaming. What is real and what do we call dreams? This is that. The reality is that both provide you with experiences that are integral to your growth. The dichotomy is that since both are dreams dreamed from my mind, meaning God, everything in your waking and sleeping life is an illusion as well as real. If God is omnipresent, is there really a coronavirus trying to hurt me? This whole dance that Swamiji explained is so we play the game as it is to be played on this human earthly plane. So we follow the game, but we be conscious in the game. No shame, no blame. The reality is that both provide you with experiences that are integral to your growth. The dichotomy is that since both are dreams dreamed from my mind, everything in your waking and sleeping life is an illusion as well as real. I say this to Spirit. I understand that. But if I'm faced with two scenarios, how can I decide which one is the higher and which one is the lower? Your ability, your na, ya, va, yanava, your na, your ability to differentiate between the two is what makes one more real than the other. The one that you decide is the closer representation of me, meaning God, is the higher reality. The other is more likely to be the illusion or the lower reality. But keep in mind this is only relative, because the decision between higher and lower can vary from person to person. And even though you deem something to be either real or illusory, do not lose sight of the real truth. That God is the dreamer behind both. Remember this, and the you that sleeps with your eyes open will awaken to truly see my reality. The noise of the world is just that. It's dissonance. It's cognitive dissonance. And we are dissonant with it because it's bucking what we now beginning to realize we deserve. And because we have not as well, the dichotomy, not seeing that as well, there's been a tension. And now it's bringing us all back to center, back home in the house, into our consciousness, where we have to go to understand. You got to wash your hands, y'all. It's purposeful that you're in your house. The virus, whatever it is, or whatever it isn't, doesn't matter. It's just a game. So we play it correctly. Wash your hands. It's time to get sacred with yourself. I'm doing this. I need to clean myself. The world is grimy right now, man. The collective human experience is grimy and slimy. So you wash your hands as a sacred act that you would have to alter yourself. Alter. This is your altar, and it will alter you if you treat it with such respect. We're learning that. Welcome to Center of Light Reality. Are you for real? Get real, y'all. Be that person you've always wanted to be. That you are inside. You are, trust me, there is no such thing as an introvert. Well, yeah, there's Keith. That's extrovert and introvert. There is no such thing as introvert. You think that you're in your introverting, that you are not visible. Trust me, you are visible. People see that you are an introvert. People see that you are shy. People see that everything that you try to hide, that you're doing so by when you talk, you cover your hand with your mouth. So since you're being visible anyway, why not step to the fore? People may truly love what they see. Don't make it so hard for the spiritual people to find, looking inside of you, trying to find that nugget so they can bring it out and you support you in it. Stop it. Just stop. Be happy. Be you. Be joyful. Cross the line. You ever thought about that? That you could cross the line? Rules can be broken. Laws cannot be broken. I'm not saying go do something stupid. Cross the line. You did it when you was a teenager all the time. Whoever said you had to grow up? Be conscious. Be smart. Be responsible. Go jump off a cliff. You swore you would always cliff dive. You never did it. Go do it. Cross the line. Go do that one thing you promised yourself before you left this earth that you would do. Because your time to cross that line is inevitably coming. We're all dying. Every day that you take in a life breath, you are exhaling a death breath. And now we have the entire furnace pushing, burning away the old world. Do you want to be a part of that dissipation? I'd like to hang around. Center of Light. Tonight, we're speaking about reality. What is reality? It's you. You are the truth. There is no absolute truth other than the absolute truth that you exist. What is happening around you? I'm standing with a greater confidence now. I'm standing with a beautiful confidence now. Go outside. Be responsible. Whether it is what they say it is, whether it isn't, is irrelevant. We're having a tough time just looking at the elephant in the room. Now the elephant is in our face, waiting to squash us. Because there's a thumb being pressed. There's a thumb squashing us. How about some music? I'll be right back with my final act of Earth's Grand Play in the life and the drama of Keith Anthony Blanchard. And everyone that's here beautifully, you're loved beyond measure. Let's see what we can play. 30 seconds. Someone throw me a song. Lavender Soul. Any requests? Let me look on YouTube. Hello, beautiful Yvette. Yvette, find me on Facebook. I would like to know more about you. Dialogue with you. See what's happening around you in your social world, if that's allowed and something you do. Facebook.com/Keith Anthony Blanchard. I'd love to chat with you. I've been seeing you for a while, so truly, hello. Any Lavender Soul song someone wants to hear? Anna DeSantis is here. Hi, Anna. Tina's here. Hi, Tina. Linda. Erin. Hi, Erin. Erin says, I was brought here tonight. Needed this perspective. Relit my fire. You made me remember that fire. Come, baby, light my fire. You know that it would be untrue. Hello, Indigo. Indigo White. So I'm waiting for a song request from the Lavender Soul fan club. Natalie, hi. Hello again, Carol. Blessings, Indigo. All right, so I'm going to play some Lavender Soul. I'm going to look on YouTube. It might be a little faster. Okay, no one's given a song request, so I'm going to drop it. I know there's a Facebook feed thing that has to happen. So instead of waiting, without further ado, again, I want to go back to this song. I'm going to choose a song. The song by Lavender Soul, my spiritual band, is called Perfect in Every Way. I'm going to recite the lyrics for you before the song. It's a world apart for a man in fear, but there might be a better way to appear. It's time to love. There's a time to trust. There's a time to know who you are. That's where we are. To know who you are. To bring out that warrior lightsaber. So let the love of God fall upon you. It's always been that way. Time to celebrate who you are, perfect in every way. So it's up to you, a choice to make to promise yourself you'll celebrate. There's a time to love, a time to trust, and a time to know who you are. Beautiful song. Bernard really lays out the lyrics. His singing is absolute perfection. His voice is truly warm and inviting. And that song is perfect in every way. Here we go. See you shortly. Welcome to Center of Light Reality. Are you for real?
Celebrate. There's a time to love and a time to trust and a time to know you are loved. Time to know you are loved. So let the love of God on you. It's always been that way. It's time to celebrate what you are. It's time to celebrate who you are.
Welcome to Center of Light tonight, y'all. It's good to see you. I'm going to change the music. 1 second. I want to move into that mystical space. And I got rid of it. I'm going to find it. I'm going to treat myself to something really cool. Hello, everybody. Good to see you. Here we go. Here's the... Love this piece. Welcome to Center of Light. Tonight we are speaking about Center of Light reality. Hello, Dave. Hello, Katarina. I am taking questions. If you have any questions, anything you want to bring forth for a few minutes, I'd love to go into that with you about what is going on with you. How are you doing in this change? I'm asking you to leave the old world die. Let it die. Just simply let it go. It's not going to come back. Your job is different now. Your family life is different now. The world is completely different. It's going to be that way. The best ploy you have is to find yourself in all of it. Well, Keith, I find myself in a not so good situation. That is not what I'm referring to whatsoever. Find who you are in order, in the chaos. So in other words, you have to become the order. And understand all of this movement. Mother Earth has been crying and we have not been listening. The old is dying so the new can enter, says Indigo White. Absolutely right. Center of Light reality. Or you're hoarding food. Or you're buying toilet paper out of the wazoo. What are you doing? It's time to create. That's what we are, creators. We're children of God. God is the creator, and we're children coming into our effulgence. The effulgence of our central sun. It requires us to be clear. Let me make that clear. It requires us to be clear. Do you hear what I'm saying? The spin is going to get greater. The ride is going to push and pull you hither and tether. It's going to push. That space is all you need. It's all you need. You have to want to be in that space. And the closed-eyed, if you have to. Definitely opened mind. So open up the gate. You sit. Are you with me? And you hear, yes, I am. I've never left you. Do you not? Try it. Close your eyes. Take a few deep breaths because you want to experience something beautiful. That is everything, and it's connected to everything, and it is everything. Right now, this moment should mean everything to you. As you fall, you feel yourself caught by the divine net of light. So you fall a little further because now you trust. And now you're walking upright with confidence. You feel your connection to the soul. That which you breathe. Air, the food you take, it's all energy changing from one form to another. If you could only truly see that, you would understand that nothing has ever left you. It's all contained within yourself. And until you're able to become crystal clear enough to see that, you will always find yourself living in a state of fear. There is so much grace all around you. In fact, it is you. You're the personification of grace. But you never allowed yourself to fully claim that divine birthright. Have you? Or have you? And there you have the experience. Simply center yourself. It's not hard. It's not an arduous task. Though you may ask, what else can I do? Simply this. absolutely nothing. Do absolutely nothing. Do more often absolutely nothing. For you have nothing else to do now, do you? Do this. Just sit. You don't have to have a thought. In fact, that's what you want to escape from, as Swamiji had mentioned. Right now, you don't want to think. It's very dangerous. Stop thinking. Shh. And suddenly, through the silence, the new world simply appears. This is literal. This is the literal truth. Stop waiting on this to go away. Stop waiting for something beautiful to happen. It is happening, and it's called you. There is no other absolute truth, but the absolute truth is that you exist for infinity. That's it. That's the gate. The boat, the raft, the life raft, if you will, is departing. It can only hold so many people if you want. That is literal. So what is this great experience that this vessel often talks about that is underway and shall, quote, soon arrive, that is actually here in the present moment? It looks something sort of like this. You are all on a journey, even though we're saying you must live in the moment. That's the point. You're all on an infinite journey to absolutely nowhere. So now you find yourself back home, left with yourself. How do you like yourself? Do you like yourself? Do you love yourself? Are you full of fire? Are you full of sincerity and passion, humility and vulnerability? These are 4 powerful divine qualities, pillars of light that will fill you so effulgent with the divine sun, S-U-N, you will become fulfilled by the divine sun, S-O-N. You're lucky. You're lucky. You're very, very fortunate. You are a front runner. You are a front runner. Run with this. Become in front of the game that is being incited worldwide. Go inside. Come out of hiding, if you will. All you introverts. There's no such thing as introvert. In your clamping down, you think you can't be seen. I see you just fine. Period. Shine. Be that thine. The holy wine is yours. Drink of it. The cup. Fill yourself full of the divine nectar, the amaranth, the ambrosia, the nectar, the honey, if you will. In such moments as these, nothing can harm you, because you realize you are not the body, the meat suit, the flesh, the bones, the baggage. Have you gotten rid of your baggage? Get rid of your baggage, meaning your baggage emotionally and mentally, but as well as getting rid of the idea that you are the physical, corporeal vessel. That's not what you are. Some people are still in the gray area with this because they're still in the gray matter about it all and won't let go of anything whatsoever. Tough times are ahead for you, dear ones, if this is who you are or think you are. Rather, you must gather all of your divine wits and have a wit about you, because you will need it. The more the joke will reveal that is being played on you, sit, do nothing. This is what you do. Someone say coronavirus or 5G. Are you simply sitting within yourself? On top of the mountain, if you will. As Martin Luther King so deliciously described to you. What a beautiful picture-esque, panoramic sweep of an idea, vision he gave you all. John Lennon, another one. Imagine. He gave you a direct order, and there's no way you can escape that lyric. Imagine all the people. And then you start thinking about it. Game over. Bring your best game to the table. Don't cheat. Everyone is watching, including we on this side. You, my friend, or loved beyond measure. I will be here. Someone has something you want to know more about? Send it to me. Send me an inbox, contact me. Keith, I would like to know more about this subject because of whatever the reasons, or simply because you like exploring this field, be it spirituality or metaphysics, even the paranormal. I'm open. I'm hoping you contact me. I love what I do. Do you? Are you doing what you love? Stop being mad. There's no more time for that. People are everyone is trying to do what they can to be happy. Whether their method is gladness, sadness, or madness, everyone wants the same thing. There's only one thing everybody wants. It's fulfillment. And some people, including myself, we do certain things to mask those needs or to try to fulfill them. It's the magic bullet effect. It's not for the long haul. I understand it. Game over. We cannot no longer afford to dwell on the earth that has died. What I'm saying is, that earth still exists for those people who do not make this level of consciousness. Are we listening? Well, Keith, did they simply disappear? Some of them simply did. Some of them died. Some of them crossed over and find themselves looking back a couple of months ago, December 31st, when I told you that world is going to die tomorrow. When you wake up, it's dead. It's dead. So instead of holding on for dear life to that world, you might as well get to stepping inward, which is upward, which is forward, which is toward something. I'm going inward to go upward, going forward toward something. There is no disease out in the world or situation in the world that is coming to harm you. That's the old world thinking. That's the old world vice. Take my advice. That's the monkey who does not want to die, no matter the price. So it requires sacrifice. Let go. Leave it alone. It's dead. Don't try to resurrect it, because you will begin to infect yourself more. It's done. It's gone. Begin to build. Become resilient. That would be brilliant. Build upon yourself. Help everyone, all of us, rebuild this world. We're given a chance to rebuild the world. That's why we're in lockdown. You are a spiritual carpenter. Hello, baby Jesus. You're a spiritual architect. You're a light worker. You're someone here to make a difference. Well, I do my part. I'm not saying you don't do your part. Let's all turn up the fire and become clear. When we put divine fire and behind clarity and begin to push, like a magnifying glass in the sun, S-U-N, it burns reality. It transmutes paper into ash. Likewise, when the S-O-N, the sun, shines through a clear vessel, a clear mind, the Na, when the Ya shines clearly through the Na, and the backbone carries it out, we change the world. But we've got to start changing ourselves. Something different can never happen to you if we're not willing to become something different ourselves. Be that. That's what everyone wants anyway. To them, they don't know that that's what it looks like. They want it in the form of a car or this or that. And I have my wants, trust me. But when we realize that it looks like nothing, dear Lord, we get everything. You, my friend, are loved beyond measure. Peace, love, and live in the light because you're the light. If you were not radiated light, people couldn't see you. But I see you just fine. Center of light reality. Are you for real?